ticket to play for the NBA title awaits the winner. Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals on EA Sports. From Scotiabank Arena in downtown Toronto, tonight the Toronto Raptors taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Hi everyone, I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, we look at the Raptors coming into play. They have the home court here, always crucial in a Game 7, with the winner moving on to the NBA Finals.
Now look, I think both teams are worthy of going to the NBA Finals. But the reality is that only one team will prevail this evening. And the way this series has gone so far, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes all the way down to the final shot.
Giannis Antetokounmpo with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Hill into the front court, just getting started. Strap in for a good one here in Game 7. Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. Probing the defense. Lowry. Fires the three. His first effort off the mark. Bledsoe with it up top. 2-point advantage. Here comes the screen. Not that time. To Powell. Lowry. They work it down to Gasol. And the rebound taken by Bledsoe. To Hill. They'll get it down low to Lopez. Brook Lopez. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Old school equals high percentage.
The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. He buries it, creating space with the step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe to Antetokounmpo. Nothing going here on that drive. Slams it down.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Lowry. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Knocks it down off the step back.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
Bledsoe with the basketball. Leads a bucket. Giannis Antetokounmpo missed his first. That one goes.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play on him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
Lowry. Bucks have it. Middleton to Antetokounmpo. And look out. Big finish at the rim. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Has a chance. Lowry with a shot that's no good. Hill across the timeline. 10-4 is the score. And the slam. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Lowry to Van Vliet. Well done, Kyle Lowry. 3 for 4. Good start.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Here comes the screen. Matthews to Middleton. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Bledsoe. Cleared by Ibaka. Lowry into the front court. 12-6 our score. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
Kyle Lowry at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 80% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Rebound comes to Lowry. Late heave to beat the buzzer. 1 quarter down in this deciding Game 7. We're back with more after this. You're watching the Eastern Conference Finals on EA Sports. Good start to this one. After 1 quarter play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Trying to cash in, just not going down.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Lynn with it. His team down 9. To Van Vliet. To Gasol. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
Antetokounmpo to Matthews. Has a look. Deep 2 there, won't go. Toronto has the basketball. Lynn to Gasol. Marc Gasol. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
To Antetokounmpo. Off the mark. Well contested. Lynn to Van Vliet. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Baseline drive. The shot won't fall. Fred Van Vliet to Gasol. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Marc Gasol trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. Milwaukee with the basketball. Bledsoe to Adetokunbo. Surveys the floor. That pass taken away by Toronto. Lynn. Pascal Siakam, strong finish. Now a whistle. And we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Bledsoe. Now a steal as the Raptors have it.
When it's a tight game, those missed opportunities on the road make it tough.
To Lowry. Brook Lopez. Tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Toronto with the basketball. Lynn to Gasol. Nothing going here on that drive. Down low, Gasol. Marc Gasol. He's now 4 for 6.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Driving right to the basket.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in think you can get more at the rim.
Reset here. Let's see what they do. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Lynn with it. Leads 4. The pass set it all up.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7. Because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Giannis Adetokunbo at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 74% free throw shooter. Free throw try, off the mark. To Lowry. To Gasol. Knocked loose. And that one out of bounds off a buck. So possession remains with Toronto. It's good for three.
Woo. That pass speaks for itself. There's nothing more to say about that one. Wow.
Giannis with it up top. They trail by 7. Bledsoe slams it down. It's a big finish. Long key from three-quarters court. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Raptors worked hard for their halftime lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Toronto Raptors. The Bucks are in need of some changes at the half. And someone needs to step up offensively if they plan to win this game. Not a single player has gotten into double digits yet.
First half stats. Player of the half.
Marc Gasol is doing everything he can on defense to get the win. He's blocking shots, he's getting steals, and he's setting the tone for his team. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Bledsoe with it up top. The margin standing now at 7. Antetokounmpo to Lopez. Brook Lopez. The defense is really going to have to start paying attention. He's 5 for 5 for the field.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Lowry to Powell. Beyond the arc for 3. Well defended, but Norman Powell answers the call.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
To Bledsoe. Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jarring is only going to escalate.
Nothing going here on that drive. Deep left corner. Lowry. 4-3. Missed it. Hill into the front court. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Nothing going here on that drive. Antetokounmpo. Open look. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. He'll run the offense. Pascal Siakam to Lowry. Brook Lopez pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Hill across the timeline. Margins 8. To Lopez. Shot Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Lopez gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Pascal Siakam to Lowry. For 3. Not that time. He missed it. Bucks at the controls. Hill to Adetokunbo. Here comes the screen. Takes stock of the floor. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Adetokunbo's shot no good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. The Bucks with 4 to shoot. Giannis for 2. It's rebounded by Gasol. Lowry into the front court. Up 6. Here comes the screen. Lowry to Gasol. Down low. Stuffs it down with authority.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Bledsoe. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. To Ibaka. Serge Ibaka slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Bledsoe at the basketball. His guys trail by 10. Middleton. That pass taken away by Toronto. It's Pascal Siakam with the 2.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
To Middleton. Whoa, Chris Middleton. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Here comes the screen. Fred VanVleet. 5 to shoot for Toronto. And scores on the step back. Desperation shot here from half court. That ends the third quarter. The Raptors enjoying a sizable lead. Raptors ball as we get going here in the fourth. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
Bledsoe with it up top. The deficit now up to a dozen. Antetokounmpo. Short jumper misses. It's the Raptors with the basketball. Powell to Lowry. Nothing going here on that drive. The shot almost to Bledsoe. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Goes to the right side. Fred VanVleet to Lowry. Nothing going here on that drive. To Gasol. Down to 5 on the 24. Brook Lopez. Huge block. 24-second violation. New blood coming in for both sides. Cleans it up. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Lowry has the basketball. To Gasol. Brook Lopez with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Bledsoe to Antetokounmpo. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and he buries it. Jay upping the ante from beyond the arc.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Lowry with it. His team up by 7. Giannis Antetokounmpo able to recover with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Gasol. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Eric Bledsoe. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Toronto has the basketball. Lowry to VanVleet. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Now the Bucks going to signal for a timeout. That's their first. Leaves them with 1 remaining the rest of the way. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Antetokounmpo to Middleton. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Fred VanVleet to Gasol. Now a steal by Milwaukee.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Powell. Fred VanVleet. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. To Bledsoe. Good look that time, but off the mark. To Gasol. And the finish. Slam dunk.
I'm laughing because when you look at Marc Gasol, he's not the fastest big guy in the game. He's not the smoothest, nor is he the best shooter. But you know what he is? He's prepared and he's experienced. That's why you can get you 17 to 18 to 19 points per night or more, and you get a tough low post presence.
Bledsoe to Adetokunbo. 5 on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Giannis for 2. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. And here's the foul. Right now it's a 2-possession game, so if he hits 1 or 2 of these, it could be all she wrote.
This is why teammates love him. Yeah, that was an aggressive play, but you're also sending a message, setting the tone. You can't half-step on that.
First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Now a whistle. And we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee. That's their second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Now a steal by Milwaukee. Marc Gasol snatching it out of the air. And here's the foul. Right now it's a 2-possession game, so if he hits 1 or 2 of these, it could be all she wrote.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. freak for two. Not that time. It's the Raptors with the victory. They stand alone atop the Eastern Conference on their way to the NBA Finals. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Raptors have every reason to celebrate right now, but they know their job isn't done till they've made friends with that Larry O'Brien trophy. They'll be representing the East on their way to that goal. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Toronto Raptors. The Bucks weren't able to advance after that tough loss. I got a sense they didn't expect for their offseason to start just yet. I know what the feeling's like, and it can be tough, but it's all about how you come back from it. Who knows what they'll be like next season? It'll be interesting to see for sure.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
The Toronto Raptors did their best work away from the basket. They used a combination of perimeter defense and long-range scoring to get themselves the win.
Player of the game.
Marc Gasol and his defensive impact was undeniable. The way he blocked shots reminded everyone just how great he is with his timing and energy.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.